What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Lizelle and today's video is going to be another first impressions on a new foundation that I just recently purchased. I've been doing a lot of first impressions lately and I don't know why, there's just something about me, like I just really enjoy testing out new foundations, so I hope you guys are loving it as well because I feel like every second video I've been doing is a first impressions video. I just realized it kind of looks like I cut my hair, and to be honest you guys, I was considering cutting my hair short, but don't worry, I just got me some layers. Anyways, like I was saying, I am doing a first impressions today, and this is one that has been requested because I did talk about this product ages ago in a haul I did, but I kind of got the wrong color because back then I was tanned, and now that I am on Accutane I haven't been in the sun for what feels like forever. So I did have to wait a while till my correct shade came back into stock, and the foundation that I'm talking about is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation. I feel like everybody and their mom is talking about this and is obsessed with it, and since I was getting the foundation I figured I may as well pick up the primer. I mean, they do recommend for you to use the primer with the foundation. Not that it's completely necessary though, but why not? I mean, I'm always down to try out a new primer. So yeah, I will be testing out these two today. So off the bat, packaging, I mean, it's so comfortable. I know that sounds silly, but like it's really comfortable to hold, really sleek, and feels really heavy duty. Although it is a frosted glass bottle, it just feels like really good quality. I mean, with the price that you're paying, you definitely would expect good quality. So yeah, I really like the packaging. It kind of reminds me of, like, you know, those little Beats pills. I don't know why, but that's like what it reminds me of. As you guys can see, they are the exact same size, so you would be getting 1 fluid ounce or 30 mils of foundation, which is pretty standard, I suppose. Now when we open up the primer, it does come with a pump, which is awesome because that just makes everything so much more sanitary. I would expect a primer to come with a pump anyway, but for the foundation, it comes with, like, I thought it was a dropper at first. It's actually just like a rounded tip. I don't know if it's glass though. My only issue is that already I haven't even used this yet, and you can see the product is gathering around the top as well as in the lid, so that kind of bugs me, but that's what I'm working with. See, like the excess product is coming up on the sides. I don't like that. I'm gonna quickly read to you guys what the claims are from both the primer and the foundation so that we both know what to expect. So I'm just reading this from the Marc Jacobs Beauty website. It says that the primer uses deconstructed young coconut in a nutrient-rich perfecting face primer that instantly extends makeup wear while creating a smooth and improved surface. So for the key ingredients, it says it has concentrated coconut formulated with 5 forms of coconut, including cold pressed coconut water, juice, and pulp to form a natural vitamin-rich barrier between your skin and your makeup. It also has coconut water derived polysaccharide complex, I'm not entirely sure what that is, duplicated the effect of synthetic priming ingredients, allowing skin to breathe without compromising skin perfecting benefits. So basically what I gather from that is that it's going to give me a nice smooth canvas to work with while still keeping my skin super hydrated and creating that barrier between my skin and makeup, which is what I would expect. Now for the foundation, which is what I'm sure most of you guys are keen to hear about, it says the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation is full coverage in featherweight formula. A single drop transforms skin into a flawlessly perfected canvas. An unprecedented concentration of 43% pure biomimetic pigments and the lightest possible formula that is 10 times thinner than average foundation, completely covering imperfections and fine lines with a weightless feel. So basically it's telling me that it's going to feel super lightweight, it's going to cover up everything. As you guys can see, I do have a fair bit of redness going on, so what I'm expecting from this personally is to be able to use it on my face, have it cover up everything without me having to go in with any type of extra concealer. So let's see how that goes. It sounds very watery. Anyway, I just took like about 2 pumps on my fingertips. Oh, it smells really good. I like the smell of it. It smells like skincare, honestly. It feels really nice to apply. So now that the primer is on, I guess that I'm gonna go in and start putting the foundation on. I actually just noticed that in the box came this like little info sheet. And it says that for best application, apply 1 pump of Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. I applied 2. It says to shake the bottle. Using the dot applicator, place 3 to 4 dots on face. For best results, start with less and blend before adding more. So today I'm going to use my Sigma Flat Top F80 Kabuki brush. I'm pretty sure I use this in like all of my foundation first impressions just because it's such a good brush for like every single foundation. It's really good. I'm buffing it in there. I guess I'm going to do what it says and put 3 to 4 dots on my face. So let's do this. I'm pretty sure 3 to 4 dots. No, that's not gonna do it for me. Where should I put the 4th one? Oh, okay. That was a bit more than a dot. Okay, here we go. Okay. That's spread out a lot actually. It definitely hasn't given me like the full coverage though. Looks like I have like a little foundation goatee. Maybe it means like 3 to 4 dots per section of your face. I don't know, because that 1 dot that I did on my chin was more than enough for my chin, but we still got this redness happening here. So yeah, that definitely wasn't enough. I'm gonna have to go in some more. Oh. Wow. Oh. Alright, now we're talking. I just keep like staring at the monitor because it's like, holy crap. I mean, if you didn't have acne scarring and redness to cover up like I do, that was probably a bit too much, then you could totally get away with the little amount that they say. But for me at the moment, I need a little extra. It's so pigmented. Like, I totally get what they say when they say it's like a pure pigment, because no joke, like if you get the wrong shade, there's no way you could make it work. Oh, time to blend everything out a little more. Okay, so this is it done. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm wearing a mask because my skin is just like so flawless right now, and I feel really weird because I'm not wearing any other makeup at the moment. So I think to balance things out, I definitely need to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. But first, before I go do that, I want to say that I love the coverage. Oh my goodness. I have not tried a foundation that has given me this much coverage with this little product ever. The coverage that it gives you for the amount of product you use is insane. I would say that I didn't even use what is equivalent to 1 pump in any other foundation. Before I go though, I do want to say that yeah, it does feel super lightweight. I don't feel like I'm wearing a cake face right now, even though it might look like I am. Trust me, it doesn't feel like it. It feels very lightweight. So with that being said, I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and I'll come back in a couple of hours to give you an update. Alright guys, I'm back. It has been about 3.5 hours since I first applied the foundation to my face. Oh, by the way, I know I look super different right now. I was filming a tutorial and I put some contacts in, did some faux freckles, and I honestly feel like a completely different person. So let's just take a look at the face and see how the foundation is going. So far, so good, although I do notice that my forehead does have a slight bit of creasing. You probably can't even see it on camera, and if you can, it's like the tiniest little amount. For the most part, it's been doing pretty good. I'd have to say that the creasing like on my forehead and stuff is a lot worse than the creasing that I usually get like around my mouth, which is unusual because most of the time this area around here is the first to go. Like that's where I get the most creasing because I'm like always laughing. So far so good though. I did set it with a powder just because I can't not set foundation with a powder. I just used a translucent face powder though, nothing that would add any coverage or color to my face. Yeah, so far I'm loving it. I like how it looks once I have the rest of my face makeup done. I'd have to say that the color match is pretty spot on, and that's definitely something that you want to get right, because with such a pigmented concentrated foundation, there's literally no room for error when it comes to color matching. So I think I did all right. Anyways, I'm gonna continue on with my day, and yeah, I'll check in with you guys at the end of it just to let you know my final thoughts and opinions. I'm back with my final update for you guys. It is currently 7:30 in the evening, so I have been wearing the foundation for about 8 hours now, which is typically the amount of time that I would be wearing a foundation. So the first thing I want to say is that in no way do I feel like I have a cake face. Like, generally when I wear a full coverage foundation, I definitely would feel it on my face throughout the day. However, I didn't really feel this on my face, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't feel heavy, and I don't feel like I'm being suffocated. Sometimes when I wear a really full coverage liquid foundation, I just feel uncomfortable in it because on an everyday wear, I'm typically just wearing a powder foundation. So on the days when I do wear liquid foundation, sometimes I get a little anxious to take it off. But with this, I didn't feel like that at all. Coverage wise, it has held up amazingly, although my only thing with it is that I have a fair bit of creasing going on up here. Generally, these don't show up. I don't know if I'm like super dehydrated today. The crease lines on my forehead are just like next level, and I never really get that. For the most part, it's held up incredibly well, and I was even on the couch resting for a little bit this afternoon, lying on my face, and it hasn't come off, which, I mean, that is impressive because you'd think it would, right? Another thing I wanted to note is that I feel like my face looks really fresh. Even though I have been wearing the makeup for about 8 hours now, I still feel like I look fresh. I feel like my face has a bit of a glow to it, even though, I mean, I did say that I had a bit of dehydration going on up here. It's still kind of glowy, if that makes sense. And naturally, like, I didn't apply any highlight here, so you can't say it's the highlight giving off the glow. Like, I feel like my face is just glowing. It's really weird, but I like it at the same time. So I definitely have to say that 10 out of 10, I'm impressed with this foundation. I'm actually in love with it. I honestly can't wait to keep using it. I'm definitely excited about the primer as well, because I feel like that would definitely play a major role in keeping my skin super hydrated and moisturized throughout the day. I'm honestly so impressed with the coverage, how it's held up, and I love the color. Like, I feel like the color just goes with my skin really well, and that's the awesome thing about pure pigment foundations, that if you can get the color right to match your skin tone, it's just like magic. Like, you'll love it. Definitely go to your local Sephora if you do want to test it out. You can get color matched, and they will give you a sample if you wish, so that you can kind of try it out for a couple of days and see how it goes. I know it is definitely a pricey foundation. I mean, you don't even have to get the primer. There are other primers out on the market that do similar things to what this does, so I wouldn't say that the primer is like a must-have and that it's necessary to purchase. But I mean, if you are looking for that foundation that is lightweight, really full coverage, and easy on your skin, then you definitely want to consider testing this out, because I'm going to be using this so much more, and I can't wait to use it in more videos. So that's pretty much it for this first impression. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments section below for me. I'll be more than happy to answer them, and I love talking to you guys. If you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, so that you can stay updated with all of my videos. Also, if you want to follow me on any of my social media accounts, you can find the links for those in the description box below. And with that being said, I hope you guys are having an awesome week, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care.
Mark.